If it's a warranty, I mean, these are important terms, but they are technically ancillary. So it may be, chattels and fixtures will be in good working order, and something's not in good working order. Well, depending on what it is, likely that is a breach of that warranty, right? It says right in the clause typically, the seller represents and warrants. Well, it is important, but it's not the same category as not getting good title to the property. These typically do not permit the innocent party to treat the contract as ended. Instead, they still have an obligation to complete the contract, and then they can claim damages for breach of that particular term. So if there's something that says that the dishwasher will be in good working order on closing, and it's not in good working order on closing, and this is found out before closing, and it's not fixed by closing, there's still an obligation to close. And because of that, you can close under protest, and I'll talk about that in a moment. And then you'd be looking at potentially bringing a suit for the cost to repair that dishwasher. And now let's keep in mind that these obligations in the agreements about good working order does not mean new. I think that's an important point to stress. I have had a case recently where there was a furnace that perhaps was slightly damaged. It was leaking some water or whatever it is that the furnace leaked, but it still worked. It just wasn't in perfect condition. And there was a conversation at one point about, well, I mean, I think the conversation should be, I need a whole new furnace. Well, there was no bargain that was made for a brand new furnace. The bargain was for a good working order furnace that worked in the nature of a furnace, right? I mean, the same questions come up all the times around pools and pool liners. Can it be fixed? What is the length of the pool, the life of the pool liner? They are not buying it, never expected to buy it with a brand new pool liner. So also then why should the seller be required to pay the cost of a brand new pool liner? Now, I will note for those here today or listening to this later, of course, if I am on for a buyer, you can anticipate me trying to push for the best position possible for my buyer client. And if I'm on for the seller, I'll be trying to push for the best position possible for my seller client. But I think at the end of the day, we all need to remember what the underlying intention is what they are buying. And I wish I had there's some great quotes that Lord Denning has on the topic around automobiles and other things that are analogous to this. I wish I had them in front of me. I don't, but it's always fun when I can at least make passing reference to those cases.